They will have their meeting.
That is all I had to relay. Any message that should be brought back to the Harrowing Three?
Yeah. Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Your message shall be relayed. Thank you, Krunk. Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome back to our next episode of Stolen Fate. Last time, in the present time, we left off, Krunk, you were going to visit a Temple of Desna in Absalom because Desna let you know that somebody was praying and looking for you, which is kind of odd. So the rest are at Harrowcourt, and you are in Absalom. And when you arrived, you saw a familiar face, which was your old teacher, Zalara. She was a lore speaker at the Magambia. As you approached her, she turned and recognized you, and with a kind of awestruck face full of emotion, she said a single word, Karanak, which just hits you right in your heart, as that is a word you have not heard in a very long time. It is your old name. And with that name just comes a rush of memories from a time very long ago. I'm sure just raced through your mind. But I'll leave that to you. She says your name, and she is just going to run up and give you a big hug.
There is a moment where Krunk just hangs motionless as he processes a torrent of emotions before slowly and awkwardly encircling her with a single arm and patting the back of her head.
She doesn't say anything for a moment and just sobs a little bit.
He sniffles, a little choked up that somebody from his past is actually this happy to see him. There. No need for all that.
She sniffles and kind of steps back and dries her eyes. Oh, Karanak, I cannot believe the dreamer actually sent you. Was it coincidence or?
No, she said that someone was calling me.
You speak to her so directly.
Well, on a very rare occasion. But, Zalara, I don't remember you being a worshipper of Desna.
No, I am not.
What has caused you to take such great lengths to reach out to me?
The situation is complicated. Could we perhaps find a place to sit down and talk? Probably somewhere privately?
Yes. Of course. We can arrange such a thing. Is here in the temple fine, or I know of an abandoned shack.
She kind of chuckles a little bit and looks surprised. Not anything quite so sketchy, Karanak. Just away from prying ears. The temple is fine.
All right. Well, just a moment. I'll speak to a priest to arrange such a thing.
You look good, by the way. And she puts an arm on your shoulder.
That hasn't been true for many years.
We will discuss that in depth soon.
I'm going to go speak to a priest who Krunk knows. He spent a lot of time here. Maybe one of the ones that helped him. Ranga.
Yeah, Ranga.
Wait. Respa.
I don't know if that's the real name or the one that you
I
just
have
remembered
Respa
it wrong by.
Rango was what you called her. It's actually Respa, though.
Respa. I knew it. I remember things like people's names in games. Okay. Respa. I'm going to go find Respa and see if she can arrange a private room for us to speak.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She'll get you like one of the premium meditation chambers reserved for the high priests.
Ooh, that's very considerate of her.
Yeah, it'll be nicely lit with some like incense. And I mean, they probably assume you're going to take a nap at some point. So it'll have like just very comfy accommodations.
I picture it's like very futon on the floor with pillows and drapery and iconography of Desna and her 2 bitches.
I love it.
IJK, I wouldn't talk about the other goddesses that way.
Yeah,
In
better not.
Paizo lore, Desna is in a polycule with a couple of the other goddesses, and it's very smoldery.
Ooh.
Is Shaylin one of them?
Is it?
Shaylin and Sarenrae, right?
So Desna's
thought it was
girlfriend
Calistria.
is currently in a box.
I don't think so.
That's why Desna's so desperate for me to save the world. She's gonna save her girlfriend.
Yeah, it has nothing
and
to do with the world.
she's fighting the
It's
rules
just the
of
girlfriend.
the gods in order to do
Hey.
it. That's so gay. Okay. So sorry.
We
And, you know-
we stand our lesbian goddesses.
Yes.
And Caden got in on it because he's like, maybe if I do this, they'll love me.
No, I think they spite him. Continue.
Okay,
we have a beautiful room in front of us, and I will grab Zalara.
Yeah, she'll walk in. And Zalara, by the way, we described her last week, but she is she has a bit of a quirky style, especially for this region. She's wearing a lot of traditional garb, pretty out there hairstyle. She's got a lot of tattoos on her face. She is an Alage elf, kind of hard to tell from the description that we had before with her ears hidden.
What does that mean for the uninitiated?
Yeah, so Alage elves are, they're basically an ancestry of elves from, oh my goodness, what is it? Gorundi is what I think the region is called. Or the Mwangi Expanse, which is kind of like the jungle region.
I'm gonna have to
where
break out
the
my map
Magambia is
from
located.
Ryan. Give
Yeah,
that a
there you
little
go.
look around.
Run and grab it.
Yeah,
Show it on stream.
shout out
Big thanks, Ryan. Mwah.
You meet her in this chamber, and she kind of looks around. Desna temples are always so strange. If I didn't understand that the sleeping was part of their rituals, I would think that this was some kind of implication.
This is in Calistria's court.
Well, it's good to hear you laugh again, Karanak. How are you doing?
He gets shaken every time she says his real name, or his original name, I guess. I found some people to work with. And to be honest, I've been better, and I've been close to worse.
You're making quite a stir around the world?
I am.
Yes.
In what manner?
There are dangerous people after you, Karanak. I hate to say that I've accidentally helped some of them.
Warning bells are going off in Krunk's head, thinking about what Jack would do in this moment, which is probably stab her in the throat. That was so perfectly timed.
She looks kind of like forlorn for a bit before kind of focusing. Not intentionally, and I am on your side. That I assure you. I understand you've been betrayed quite frequently, and I promise I have no ill intent against you. I'm here to help. You are collecting the Deck of Destiny, and I'm guessing at this point you've lost it.
How do you know all of this?
I was working with another one of my students. I don't think you ever met when you were at the Magambia, but his name was Willem.
Ah, yes. I did not meet Willem in my days at the Magambia.
He was a very bright student.
Yes, a genius among his kind.
So are you, Krunk. Sorry, Karanak.
You can call me Krunk. It's been...
I've just heard everybody calling you that, and I don't like it. It's not your name. It's tainted by Edrin. Why do you wear that name like a badge now?
Everyone was calling me that anyways, and it felt like I could either fight it or I could make it my own.
Sure, it's kind of sad. I suppose that's respectable.
And I believe that I've overwritten with legends.
I have heard good things following that name, even before this deck appeared. I wanted to reach out sooner, but I've had my hands full.
You have always been there for me when I truly needed it, Solara.
I left the Magambia shortly after, you know.
You did?
I
That
couldn't
was-
put up with it more. I couldn't stomach it.
True regret crosses Krunk's expression, and he looks just so sad. I wish that I hadn't had a hand in that. You taught many, and you were good
had
at it.
no hand in it at all. What do you prefer to go by? Karanak, Krunk?
Just call me Krunk. I think it'll be easier for us all.
If that is what you wish. Willem was one of the last students I taught at the Magambia. He had much potential. He really is an incredibly bright individual. And after him, he went through the ranks. We had some very deep discussions. He mentioned that the Magambia was holding him back, and he wasn't wrong in some ways.
Yeah, maybe holding him back from, marrying his familiar?
Yes, that bond is a bit odd. But he has made some incredible breakthroughs with familiars.
I once
And I
saw
mean,
them
that-
sitting nose to nose with her, she was in human form, but had a snake tongue, and she was smelling his lips. It was horrific.
Yes, a bit uncomfortable. Anyways, I digress from the key of the story. He sought me out after I was in isolation after leaving the Magambia. He was doing some research on alternate planes and these auto cards. He had one of them. So I helped him do some studies, and I really helped further his research, and for that I regret. He started gathering immense power, Krunk. He was able to, I don't know, kill, manipulate, control one of the gods, and contain another one in an artifact.
Wait, I know about Shaylin in the artifact. What do you mean he killed another god?
Something was on Kuthan. I don't know if he has inherited him, trapped him, killed him, and stolen his power. But he has reached a dangerous capacity. And it seemed as if it was for a good cause at first. His visions seemed genuine, and I've never, to be honest, had much fondness for the gods myself, so I went along with it in the name of research. And he was speaking of some other individuals who were tainting the entire process. I didn't know it was you at this point. That I swear. It actually wasn't until I saw him working with somebody else, one named Victoria. She, in a brief conversation, mentioned your name. And it was at that point that I left. He is also not treating that woman well. He's manipulating her, I think. Or Zon Kuthan, or both of them. I don't quite understand how. I knew he was planning to steal the deck, and I left to go try to find you and stop it from happening, but it turns out you're a very hard individual to track down. I've tried scrying you, I've tried finding you, but it seems as if some kind of presence veils your whereabouts.
I don't know who's doing, because apparently Willem's still able to find us, but
I told you he's incredibly dangerous right now. Far more powerful than myself. Was he able to procure the deck?
yes, we lost it.
Then we don't have much time. He does have some obstacles tied around you. The deck seems bound to you particularly.
How can we use that?
He's going to try to unravel it. I'm sure it's also bound to some of the others, and you will have to unravel it from them as well. The deck seems to want to be found by your group.
Most of this I've already known, Zolara. Can you give me anything new?
I'm sure what you need to know is I'm certain that if you do not know where he is, I do.
How?
He has a workshop that we were working on the project together at. He has very powerful tools there. I'm certain that's where he's brought the deck.
Can you take me to it?
Yes, I can. Are you familiar with... And she cuts off as two golden strands just come down from the ceiling and wrap around her face and yank her towards the ceiling. How do you react?
I'm gonna try and grab the strands and pull them back down with mythic tier strength in order to not have her whole head get ripped off.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me in athletics.
I just went legendary in this, so the dice can't betray me right now. A 5 is 40 enough?
40 is not enough.
Okay, I'm gonna use a mythic point. I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, that's at a +2 because you're legendary.
Correct.
That's enough. You're able to grab her and, as you yank down, it looks like it's gonna tear her in half, but you're able to finesse it. And also, it seems like you notice, it looks like the threads don't want her harmed, and they kind of let go and disappear back into the ceiling. She stands up and gets some fire in each hand and kind of starts looking around. What was that? Yeah, she'll stand back to back with you in circle. A bunch of golden threads, just dozens of them, are going to erupt from the ceiling and try to wrap around both of you. So I need you to make me a reflex save, Krunk.
Okay. I'm gonna do unbelievable interception and try and protect her as well, if possible. I don't know if that's a thing that I can do for this. Might have to be an attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, go for it.
That's unbelievable.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going for. This is a +2. 41.
Okay, 41 is gonna fail on the reflex save. But with your unbelievable interception, that is they're all gonna wrap around you, and she's gonna be fine. So they all grab you, and they start pulling you towards the ceiling. She launches a fireball up at the ceiling, just out of blast range of you, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on these threads. And as you're getting yanked up to the ceiling, you can hear this strange rattling sound, and you can see a circle of bones just pop up around her like dominoes, and then she just falls through the floor. Go ahead and take a mythic point back for protecting somebody,
Okay.
invoking your purpose. Then after she falls through the floor, they're just going to let you go. And you'll kind of drop roughly to the floor.
They got her anyways?
Uh-huh.
I would like to acknowledge what the hell just happened. Are these threads look like the same ones that grabbed us before? When...
Yeah, go ahead. They do. They look like the same ones that restrained you when you were fighting against Victoria.
Okay.
And as soon as you hit the ground, you are going to hear a voice in your head. That, dear Magus, was impressive. And we keep our nerves calm. I know that this is a bit drastic.
Reveal yourself, and we'll see.
Don't be alarmed by my form. It tends to incite panic in those who witness me. I'll be coming into the ceiling.
Are you the one that took Zolara?
No, not directly. You'll see
Sense motive,
just a
because
yeah,
Jax taught me how or to do that.
Aw. Aw, shucks.
roll me a blind check.
I help from another plane of existence.
Question marks have been rolled.
They seem like they're being genuine, and they sound quite polite.
Okay, I'm still gonna be a little suspicious on principle, but I'm not gonna attack as soon as they walk in. And I'm
Okay.
not gonna be scared either.
A little crack goes across the ceiling and opens up just like this narrow little dark fissure. And you see a long, lanky hoof come out of the ceiling and
Cool.
pull itself out. And it looks like this. Why don't you go ahead and describe that for me? Let's have Tori
Oh my
describe
god.
this.
Why? Why? So
If an elk
rude.
was a spider.
Oh my gosh, this is so horrifying. Got it. It's a giant spider, but it's got hooves, and then its face is like a elk skull, and it's got huge antlers. I really don't like this. Oh, it's also like it appears to be hairy, which I guess spiders are hairy, but unclear if it's fur or hair. Either way, it's maybe one of the worst things I've seen in this game.
Or
And you've seen the Stitcher.
And I've seen the Stitcher. That's true.
I've
Counter.
seen the Stitcher.
counter, it's neat.
That's why I
it
didn't
is a
have
cool
Katie
design.
describe it. I knew Katie would have a biased love for this thing.
Yeah, I'm giving it the proper gravitas with my terrified reaction.
All right, so this thing comes crawling out of the ceiling, and it walks on the ceiling and just turns its head upside down and looks down at you. How does Krunk react?
How big is it?
It's like the size of a horse.
I activate the mountain card and I get big too.
Okay.
This room is now just like packed full.
You just grow taller to it.
Well, yes. So let me like clarify. I'm huge.
Oh, okay, so you're bigger than it.
I'm
Yeah,
bigger
you're
than it now,
filling the whole
and I feel
room.
much better.
So you're like face to face in this thing?
Yeah.
or-
My breath curls around its scully exterior as I look it right in the eyes, and I'm gonna repeat the question. Did you take Zolara?
No, I didn't. I see that you have a strong resolve. Thank you for acting calmly in this situation. I can see why the deck chose you.
Who are you?
You can call me Ildamir, and you are Krunk, yes?
Yes, the one and only.
A pleasure to meet you, Krunk. I'm a messenger for the Harrowing Three. Have you heard of them?
Have I heard of them?
Mm,
No.
Oh, maybe. Let's roll an occultism.
Okay. Or Harrow lore, Chase.
Harrow lore would also work, yeah.
41.
41 Harrow lore. You know the Harrowing Three is the name of the three Norn sisters of, how do I pronounce this? Sverrir? They are apparently like the fate tellers of the world, or so they deem themselves. They claim to be able to have control over some of the threads of fate, and a lot of people suspect that they might be the original creators of the Harrow.
Did Krunk say no? Do I need a retcon? Or
I think you did say no, so yeah, retcon it.
okay, we're retconning then. Yes. Just kidding. Yes, they are legend to be the creators of Harrow.
Not legend, it's truth. Anyhow, the Harrowing Three would like to apologize for the rude intrusion on your conversation, though collateral was needed to ensure the utmost security of the realm.
So you did take Solara as collateral.
Well, actually, they tried to kill Zalara, but you saved her, so congratulations.
And you think this is going to make me friendly to your cause?
I am only the messenger, and I would urge no violence against me. I'm not saying that you could not incur such violence against one like me, but it would just be useless. Either way, the Harrowing Three have your friend, and they've invited you and your comrades to Sverrir, the Great Tree, to come have a visit with them and discuss the future of Galarion.
And at that point, Zolara will be returned to me.
I cannot guarantee that. That is in their hands. As I said, they wished to kill her, but you saved her, and that seemed to impress them. I can assure you right now that she is unharmed and with the Harrowing 3 being taken well care of.
Well,
If it's in the fates for Zalara to die, she may.
Ildamar, if Zalara is killed, I will join forces with Willem and bring about the end of the world. So just pass along that message for me.
I respect the threat, though the Harrowing 3 have foreseen that you will not, and therefore it is so.
There is still something called free will in this world.
I wouldn't know much about that. All I have is the power that I have seen time and time again at the Great Tree. And either way, it is not my place to debate such things. I am just here as the messenger, telling you that you are invited. I've been told by the 3 that you came across a map, or at least someone in your group did.
We have a map.
Good, and the compass was procured as well, activating its ability to travel to strange places.
Correct.
Good. I will add the location to that magical map for Svardir. You should be able to travel like normal to it. It'll be a large iconography of a tree on the map. Up in Irison.
Yes. Within the realm of the Mammoth Lords, correct?
Correct.
Then I will see you in Irison.
Wonderful. I recommend travel by the map and not by foot. It is long, it is treacherous, and the ice witches of that realm may not look kindly upon your fortune, so to speak. Am I allowed to depart without violence, or must we fight?
I haven't decided yet, to be perfectly candid with you.
Very well.
I would have come and answered the call for aid without such threats. And for some reason, I feel as if the Harrowing 3 wants to keep Zalara from me. I don't care what they have predicted. If harm comes to Zalara, I will break the fate that they have woven. Now leave before I change my mind.
I will pass along your message, Krunk. Farewell. And he skitters back into the little ceiling fissure and it repairs itself.
Krunk turns and looks at the ground where Zalara just disappeared from, and red was slowly bleeding over from his one eye into his remaining good one. And he just screams his rage and fury and hurt and loss.
A bunch of the priests come running in to check on you.
He's huge. He's filling up the room, his horn brushing against the ceiling, and he just looks like he's losing it. He's on the verge of just attacking the walls and destroying the decor around him. And if it was not of Desna herself, he would be tearing shit up.
Bunch of them kneel around you and pray.
So they fall asleep?
Yeah, one of them is particularly inspired punks out.
They're just like, huh.
It was Nai. By the time Krunk leaves, tears are streaming from his eyes, and he has to struggle through the spell to release it and go back down to his normal size just to fit through the door. Storms back, and he's not even thinking about how he's going to get back to Harrowcourt at this point. He's just walking towards Stirrup and Barding, because there used to be a passage to Harrowcourt there.
Excellent. Yeah, as you reach Stirrup and Barding, it looks just like you left it. And when you open the door to enter, it's the entrance to Harrowcourt, just right through the door.
I walk in, and I go looking for Jack.
Yeah, you find him. Where's Jack?
This is after the garden. Jack is headed toward the crystal ball. So I guess I probably run into Krunk kind of right
For sure.
outside that room. Whoa. You okay?
We have an invitation. Do you have the map, Jack?
Yeah.
You'll see on it a tree.
Jack will fish out the map from his bag and see if there is a tree.
There is indeed. Up to the north, the far north.
That is in Irison, Jack. I'm not sure if you know of Irison, home of the Ice Witches and the realm of the Mammoth Lords.
Okay.
And apparently, there resides... What are they called again, Chase?
The Harrowing Three.
The Harrowing Three. Their stuff of legends shouldn't be real. What Willem would consider the gods. Ancient, incredible powers sent a messenger to me, Jack. The most wretched and vile creature you can imagine.
Worse than the Stitcher?
Worse than the Stitcher. It had a skull for a face, elk antlers, and a spider body.
Good gods.
With hooves on the end.
Ugh. Did you kill it?
And it could still stick to the... You know what? It's not important. They took an old teacher. She had information about Willem's hideout.
Is that who you were meeting at the temple?
Yes. I didn't know it was going to be her, but she was there, and now she's gone, and I had just seen her, and she helped me, Jack. She helped me a long time ago, and if she dies because she was trying to help me again, I can't have that. And going to that tree, they are powerful. They sent threads through the ceiling that lifted me from the ground. I couldn't stop it. And I couldn't stop them from taking her right in front of me. And I can't bring you there. I can't ask you all to come with me, but I have to go.
Jack moves toward Krunk and puts his hand on Krunk's shoulder. Krunk. Are you thick or something? Obviously I'm going with you. But next quest aside, I'm not going to tell you it's okay or that it's going to be okay, but I get it.
It's rarely okay, Jack. Why can't it just be easy one time? I had an answer. I had a solution when she was about to tell me the way, and then they stopped her. Because they want to talk to me. And I had to stand there and act like I wasn't falling apart. And I tried to threaten them into keeping her safe, but they were going to kill her. They tried to kill her right in front of me before they just took her away.
Yeah.
And I'm low on spells, Jack. I know that I have to go and I have to somehow sleep before we go through the map to help her because I have to be strong enough to save her.
We'll figure it out, Krunk. We always do.
We don't always figure it out, Jack. We're here. And Gingham's gone. And Victoria's gone. And Shaylin's in a box. And Willem has Zon-Kuthon's powers. And the gods can't help us, and they're relying on mortals, us, me. And I am a broken shell of what I used to be, and I don't know where and how, and I just keep trying to move forward and believe, and Desna herself says that I believe too hard, and that I have to trust myself and not her.
You're right about most of that. I'm not sure what else I can say except, yeah, we're fucked, but since when is that news? I mean, maybe it's all hitting you now. I get it. It's been hitting me in the face for quite a long time now. But you're wrong about one thing, Krunk. You said you're some broken version of yourself. I don't know what mirror you've been looking in, but you're dead wrong. You're stronger, braver, more powerful, more principled than the day we met. You think you've gone backwards? You've literally carved a path forward through this mess, dragging my whiny ass behind you all the way. Do you know how far we would have gotten if I'd been calling the shots? I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to guess that. The point
Probably
is,
a tavern,
yeah,
picking pockets.
maybe we wouldn't be in this situation, but I think that like the rest of existence would probably be in much worse shape. It's only because of you we've gotten this far. And yeah, Gingham's gone, and that fucking sucks, and we can't do anything about it. And now we have these two new weirdos showing up, and we're just supposed to trust them by the grace of the gods, who have proven so extremely benevolent before. Jack says, kind of dripping with sarcasm.
Isn't Rue like right there?
Yeah, probably. I was like low-key watching the full ass meltdown.
Jack doesn't care. Jack is now like melted down already in front of Rue.
These two weirdos we're supposed
These
to
two
trust.
weirdos. Anyway, all that said, if we haven't found the end of the road yet, that just means we're not done figuring it out. We still are. And your friend is still alive. That's more than can be said for a lot of people along our path, Krunk. We've lost a lot, but we haven't lost this, whoever she is to you. So, let's go get her.
I am weary of losing people, Jack. And Krunk's voice loses some of its normal timbre as he just confesses that.
Well, Jack, like, brings Krunk's head down to just, like, touch his forehead. Listen, we've both lost far more than is fair to anybody. Why fate? I guess now these three, we can personify them. Why they have picked us out to royally screw over and over again, I don't have the faintest idea. But we also both gained someone. You're my brother, Krunk. That's more than I had going into this whole thing. And as long as that's still intact, well, that's one little point in the positive, right?
That is a bond that will last past the bounds of death, Jack.
I have this weird feeling that it's gonna need to.
Well, we've died once. What's another time?
Exactly. That's the spirit. Jack backs up and, like, kind of smacks Krunk's cheek, you know, like, playfully. Yeah, exactly. Now turn that frown upside down into your super annoying, everything's gonna be fine smile, and go take a nap. A long nap. Get your spells back. Also, there's a garden shrine to Gingham. There's no more room. Don't freak out. All the stuff is preserved. It's just now in the courtyard. Also, Lady Nocturne and Rue have room, so I guess the deal is, you know, like, really on for real this time.
Yeah, I'll just smile through that torrent of new information.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you expect from me, dumping Shaylin in a box and Zan Kuthan is maybe dead? But I think we are all fair here.
Oh, we are so fucked.
You're nearby, right, Rue?
Yeah.
Rue's just
Have you
been
just been kinda
politely,
listening?
like, letting them have their moment.
Yeah.
Poe has
You-
been with Rue, by the way, the whole time.
Oh,
excellent.
nice.
And do you have you can see through Poe?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You hear a sniffle from right behind you, Rue.
Rue turns around.
Caden's there drying his eyes with a kerchief. Sorry, I was going to say I didn't want to interrupt that moment.
Oh, no, me either. It was very touching.
Jack turns around. Ugh! You're still here? Why are you?
Hey, of course I'm going to be here. I have a throne here now. I don't have one of those at my tavern.
It's pretty cool.
Thanks. Hey, I installed something in your room, Rue. Hope that's okay.
I don't think I have license to say no to that, so thanks.
You think I control you like a little puppet? That's not me.
But it just seems rude to say no to a god.
You can say no to me anytime. Anyways, let's go see it.
Right? Do you two want to come? I know I'm weird, but...
They have their own rooms. That one, and he points to Jack, his room's probably full of the bunch of sticks that Norgi shoves up his ass every day.
Hey there, geeks. Tori here with a quick announcement. We are taking a short mid-season break after this episode. Stolen Fate will be on hiatus for just a couple of weeks while we catch up on life and other things. In the interim, keep your eyes and ears out for our one-shot of Enclave, a tabletop RPG coming to Kickstarter on October 14th. We'll be back soon after that with the second half of our season. One last thing, the Level 1 Geek team is headed to PAX Unplugged this year. If you're going to be there too, please say hi or let us know in our Discord. We'd really love to meet some fellow geeks in person. Okay, that's it for now. Let's get back to the episode.
So as you're getting walked back to your room, Lady Nocturne, you've already been in your room, right?
Yeah.
Now, your room is decorated to fit your personal tastes. What does Lady Nocturne's room look like?
Lady Nocturne's room is... So she has near where she can see the door, there's a little rocking chair. She has a cozy little fireplace. There is a basket full of balls of yarn and whatever knitting project she's currently working on. And somewhere in there, there's a bed, but you can't tell because the rest of the room is absolutely jam-packed with just random stuff. There is like a globe in one corner. There are probably a dozen or so display cases showing all sorts of random objects from her collection back home, or whether they're the real ones or duplications of them. But it basically, her shop looks somewhere between like a grandma's knitting room and also just the most cluttered antique shop you've ever seen.
I love that. If there was a knock at the door, would Lady Nocturne answer?
Come in.
You see the very large, faceless creature that you heard them calling Guy poke his head in. Lady Nocturne.
Guy, is it?
That's me. That's what they call me anyways. That's what I call myself. I don't even remember anymore. I was like this, and then I was like that, and then Krunk ate part of me, and I don't know. It's confusing.
That does sound confusing.
Anyways, I'm supposed to tell you about your room here. So this is yours. When you're here at Horror Court, I've just reinstalled the ability where if you think about your room, you'll come back to your room. Usually pretty handy, sometimes incredibly inconvenient. Try to not think about it, but if you try to not think about it, sometimes you think about it and then suddenly you're there. You'll get the hang of it.
Okay.
You're a shop owner, right?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah, well, a lot of the inhabitants here, they're a bit at unrest given the fact that they have no faces or bodies or personality anymore. So I was thinking it might really raise the non-existent spirits if we were to have a nice shop like yours back at home. If I put a shop extension on your room, I mean, would that be suitable for you? I can even have somebody man the store for you.
A shop extension to where?
Yeah, we put it on the outside of the keep, so it'd be like they would go in on the keep. It would be your shop front. Your room would be kind of an attachment to it.
I suppose if you think that will help, though you must know my shop doesn't exactly sell very many things.
Oh, that's okay. I've got things for you to sell. And he's going to just pull a bag from behind his back that looked like it didn't exist. And he's going to plop it on the ground. Just a huge burlap sack of just white orbs.
Can you sell my balls of light?
These are all something. I don't know what they are. They'll be something again sometime. That I'm sure of. But right now, they're just this.
Sorry, that broke me. I don't know why that got me.
Is horrorcore in alpha testing? Is that what's happening?
Pretty much.
We have nothing rendered, just placeholders.
Everything's just like hot pink. Like, missing textures. Okay. Well, I suppose it can't hurt.
Thanks a bunch. Yeah, I mean, all you got to do, just think of your store layout. It'll happen. I'm putting a lot of energies towards your rooms. Got to keep the bosses happy. Oh, you've been promoted to boss, by the way. Not like alpha boss. You're all equal bosses, but a boss nonetheless.
Right. Nocturne thinks for a moment, and on near the other end, like the room kind of expands a little bit, and there is like one of those like really antique cash registers with like the very mechanical buttons kind of on a little counter. There's a door with a sign hanging, and there's like a little handwritten note that just says "Hours whenever I feel like it."
Oh, don't forget your inventory sheet. And he's going to pull out rolled parchment, and it's just got line after line that says stuff.
Right. Well, thank you for your assistance, Guy.
I really love how professional you are. That's my favorite thing about you.
Wait.
All right, boss. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Doctor's like not quite sure what to make of this, but she's gonna kind of stand up and sort of like, walk her way over and on a shelf like behind the counter, just start putting up these little white orbs.
Excellent.
Is there
He'll poke his head back in.
Can I like
by the
identify
way,
these?
for the orbs? No.
Okay.
Yeah, they feel like plastic, and they're just very light, all of them. At least I should say there's not a way to identify them yet.
Okay.
He pokes his head back in. By the way, your closet is going to be a portal to absolutely anywhere you could ever imagine, but right now, it's just nothing.
Then where do I keep my clothes?
It should be fine for now to just put them in there. I wouldn't sleep in there. I mean, you never know what'll happen, but better your clothes than you.
Right.
All right. Have a good night.
You as well, Guy.
Excellent. All right, Rue. Caden walks you over to your room, which is right next to Nocturne's. He'll gesture to it. You're going to have to open it. I'm not allowed inside. I just asked that strange creature to put this in here for you.
Fascinating.
May I enter, milady?
Of course, you may enter the Fire Witch's den. She points to the sign and then opens the door.
I like that. Yeah, he'll walk into your room with you. What does your room look like?
It's very elemental, is the way I would describe it. So like it's like rock based, so it looks like it's maybe been carved out of a rock, but lava rock. So it's the black with shiny bits of metal, jagged, that you would see along. Yeah, it looks kind of cave-like, I guess. A bed, though, that looks just insanely comfortable. Just an awesome bed.
Excellent. Caden will walk in. You might want to get out more.
What does that mean?
I don't know if anybody's told you this, but you're living like a kobold.
Maybe
A kobold with nice taste in beds.
You've got to have a comfortable bed.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but you also could have a comfortable rest of your space.
Wait, lava rock, and there's metal around, the things that I delve in most.
And there's this, and he gestures to a very large table, kind of just like to the side of the room.
I love good table. What's it for?
Take a seat. I'm glad you asked. And he'll take a seat on the other side of it from you.
She'll do it. She sits down, elbows on the table. All right.
Now put your hand out. Think of any kind of booze you can possibly think of. I mean, good booze.
She thinks of the drink that they had up on the snowy mountain.
As a tankard just appears in your hand.
Oh, my you. This is incredible.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Ah,
We might need to work on your sense of humor too. Anyways, also, I don't know if you knew this about me. I was a horrible gambling addict before I raised to deityhood. I still am, but it doesn't really matter now, right? But if you like gaming, and he's gonna tap the table, and it's gonna turn into like a little bit of a scrying lens. Every time he taps it, it goes to a different image of different like adventurers fighting things or arenas with gladiatorial combat.
wait. Can I put gold on these? And she starts tapping it.
Yeah. And when you tap it, like it comes up with like a little scroll unrolls of different bets you can put on all these different scenarios. You can bet on adventures. It's so amusing.
Bet on adventures. That's
There's this pretentious group, the First World Fortune Seekers Alliance. They do like a whole thing. That's my preferred channel, so to speak. But you know, you can watch whatever. Just cycle through it.
interesting. I will. I love this table already.
Good. My gift to you. I know everything was kind of thrust upon you unexpectedly. I mean, I've been keeping an eye on the other two. They've been through the ringer. So have you and Nocturne, but I mean, you're getting thrown right into the climactic doomsday scenario.
You roll with the punches. Sometimes it's doomsday. Other times it's a family dinner. What's the difference, right?
My family dinners are pretty much doomsday. Anyhow, so you're okay. I wanted to check in on you. You're my champion. I've got your back. I mean, to the extent that I'm allowed to have your back. Desna's being a bit of a stickler on that one, but
I'm great. Wonderful. In fact, it is a lot. And as you have said, Krunk and Jack have gone through quite a bit. Hearing about their other companion as well, it is a sad story, but I feel that all of these causes are worthy, and while there may still be trust issues, I am leaning towards they're probably great or good. I don't think I'll die by their hands anyway.
nah. Not unless Norg takes some kind of weird initiative or anything like that. But I've got your back. He plays a real hard ass, but he's really a softie.
I don't know if I believe that one.
I mean, I'm still alive.
You're also, remember, an ascended deity. There's a little bit more longevity if you get in a fight with your own deity brother.
Guess he did used to break my things when I was younger.
I have a
Sure, it'll be
sibling that
fine.
did that too. I lit his stuff on fire in return.
That's a good one. Anyways, and he's going to summon his own tankard. Jokes aside, what you're doing is crucially important for the fate of all the mortals. And the gods, obviously, since apparently there's this deranged individual who wants us all gone. So, I mean, I'm rooting for you. But I also care about the mortals. And so it's a pretty big deal. The weight of the world is literally on your shoulders. As I always say, we have to do what we have to do. There's always a lot expected of all of us, but, you know, do what we have to and have fun doing it. He'll raise a tankard.
Like Gaiden and Thunder, right? I'll raise that.
You know about my horse?
You mean your dog?
Testing you. Good
I
one.
knew it.
Yes, like Caden and Thunder. Though, you know, I don't think of you as a pet. Let me clear that up.
Good clarification, though I don't think I thought that. We're drinking now, right?
He'll drink. Anyways, wouldn't want to give anybody the wrong idea having a deity in your room for too long, so enjoy the table. Good luck. Don't die. All that.
I'll rethink your decor suggestions. I don't want to come off as a complete kobold.
Good idea. Have a good night, Root.
Thank
And
you,
he'll just
Gaiden.
disappear. So everybody's resting, I assume.
May I do one last thing before bed?
Yeah, absolutely.
When Krunk is settled and Jack has sent him up to his room, confident that he's going to sleep, Jack takes the crystal ball to the hag statue and sets it in its clutches. And then he wants to try to scry Victoria.
Ooh, okay. Excellent. Let's see, which kind of crystal ball are you using again?
We got the most expensive kind. We got the obsidian crystal ball.
Should I read it for audio listeners?
That'd be
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. This is a level 19 item worth 32,000 gold. This polished crystal sphere enhances scrying magic. Any visual information received through a spell with a scrying trait that was cast by the crystal ball appears within the sphere, and any auditory information sounds out from the surface of the sphere. When you cast a spell with a scrying trait by any other means while holding sphere, you can relay any information you receive in the same way, allowing others to see or hear the target. And we can activate clairvoyance once an hour. Otherwise, we can activate it for scrying, which casts a 41 DC will save scrying spell, with the benefits of true sight for anything we watch through it.
Yes, and then with your hag pedestal, the DC is increased by 5, and you can also scry cross planes.
Lucky us.
So you're going to try to scry Victoria. I'm going to make a save.
Okay.
So your DC is 46 with the plus 5, is that right?
Yes.
The hag pedestal is not the creepy looking hag mouth like it was before. It's currently just like a white.
That's an
Skinless
upgrade in
pedestal.
Jack's book.
But it does still seem to function. And so as you activate this crystal ball, your eyes turn all cloudy, and you can see that the cloudiness of this obsidian crystal ball swirls away, and you can see through it like a lens. And you do see Victoria. You can see that she is in a rather small, round-shaped room with the ceiling open to the night sky. And you can see that there's a brass-looking telescope and a window beneath it that looks like it's looking out. And the room's kind of full of like little trinkets. It's a pretty odd architecture type. It's like very brass, looks dwarvish in nature. And she's currently laying on a pretty modest bed, just curled up and sobbing. And through your true sight, you can see that angelic creature that you fought before, but you see it in its sinister form that you saw it briefly for, where it's got just jagged teeth and a blindfold, and it looks very sinister with bat-like wings. And it's just standing at the foot of her bed, staring at her.
Does she seem to perceive it and like be like crying because of it, or is it more like she's just
No.
crying and it's just there?
Yeah, more that one.
Oh, fake mom.
She doesn't look good. She looks kind of pale. She's
Like she's been
sweating.
disintegrated
Her
and then
eyes-
true resurrected.
Yeah, her face is very scarred from that whole collapse. So
Is there anything else in the like? Is her gear in the room? Like, is she like dressed for like adventuring or?
currently she's like in her robes that you would typically see her wear. It looks like they're new robes, but similar style. She's clutching a pendant of Shaylin as she's crying, and you don't see any of the rest of her gear around that she was using. None of her staffs are there or anything.
Do I see a door to this room?
Uh-huh.
I
It's closed currently.
Okay. Is there anything is there any kind of check I could make to guess at like where this might be? Like what this, you said dwarvish construction, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can roll me a society.
Okay. Oh, I'm not terrible at society. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 32.
32. You don't know much more aside from the fact that it is dwarven architecture. Though, roll me a perception, since you're like really
I'm
thinking about
really
it.
good at perception. No, I'm gonna use mythic. I'm gonna use a mythic reroll. I'm rewriting
No
fate.
nat one for
no
you.
nat one. There's always one for Drac. At least one in every session. Ugh, still so low. 41.
41. All that you recall is it does look familiar to you. And you can recall that the reason it looks familiar is the architecture looks similar to the architecture that you saw in Sonore's library when you encountered her.
Oh, but that was in a deck.
Mm-hmm.
So Krunk, you're probably just now drifting off to sleep and you hear in your mind, Krunk, get down here. Don't panic. Sorry, that was really urgent. It's not dangerous, but I need you
There's
down
a
here.
crash, a distant crash as Krunk falls out of bed.
Oh, bring the cat. The cat folk. Lady Nocturne. I don't care if you bring the fire witch. She can come too if she wants.
10 minutes is how long you
Okay.
can sustain it.
Jack is going to sustain this for a time.
I will politely knock on Lady Nocturne's door.
This is in the wee hours of the night. Sorry, everyone.
Tuck, 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 tuck.
Okay. So after you knock, at first there's no response.
Then there's a little bit more of a firm knock, and then a quiet, "Pardon me, Lady Nocturne.
Yeah, yes.
There's an urgent matter that needs your attention. Might I bring you?"
Now is not particularly a good time.
"I wouldn't bother if it wasn't an absolute emergency."
Fine, but you must open the door for me.
"Of course." And he opens it without thinking about why that must be.
You open the door, and a black house cat walks out of the room.
"Oh, pardon me, cutie. Lady Nocturne!"
Down here, the cat says.
Do you still wear your glasses?
Yes, it's got little tiny
Oh,
glasses on.
Krunk's eyes get wider and wider, and then he says, "We really are in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind if I carry you?"
If you must, be gentle.
And would you? Of course. And
I can explain later.
okay, good. Gentle little pickup, and then a full-ass sprint. Krunk's very used to carrying people, and so
Tiny cat.
it's very gentle. You don't have to deal with the brunt of the run.
Does Rue know about Lady Nocturne like this?
Yes, I believe Rue has seen it at least once. We were together for months.
That would make sense. Is you guys are probably already running and Rue's opening her door. What?
And you just see Krunk running with a black cat in his cupped hands.
Oh shit. She thinks Nocturne's now being kidnapped.
Not the cat.
Fair, honestly.
Or
It's a
catnapped, so to speak.
Oh. Yeah, it's a shit then a sprint off after.
Pan to crystal ball and chaos.
Yeah, Tori, always derail the session for you, Chase. But at this point, it also
I
feels
love it.
it also feels very Jack to make his needs the most important thing that have to happen
100%.
right now. He turns to
Tori,
Yeah.
as Krunk's running towards you, he says, "Lady Nocturne's a cat. Just be prepared."
Yeah, I know. What do you?
No, you don't. And if you did, why didn't you tell me?
I can
Bam,
still
slides in and like crashes into the wall, lifts out with the hand, make sure Lady Nocturne doesn't get jostled, and then jogs towards you.
I can still see, right, Chase? Like, I can see around me and Scry in the crystal ball. Okay.
Your eyes probably look kind of freaky and cloudy, but
Well, but not as freaky as they look like when they are black pits of death.
that's true.
So this is an upgrade. Lady Nocturne and Rue have not gotten to witness that joy yet.
There's time.
There's time,
Eventually.
still time. Jack turns and looks confused why Krunk brought a cat. For a minute, Jack legitimately does think that, like, oh dear, Krunk has gotten very confused. He thinks Krunk has convinced himself that this is Lady Nocturne until Lady Nocturne comes with the glasses and everything.
I will
Oh.
explain later. You have something urgent?
Yeah.
In the mind bond. I fucking told you.
Rue's stumbling in at that moment. Lady, are you good?
Apparently Jack has something urgent that needs my attention.
Yeah, you
Oh.
know a lot of stuff. What's this? The place, I mean. I know about the people, but may I, Jack, like, motions to lift Lady Nocturne to, like, see the crystal ball. He will ask permission first, though.
Be gentle.
I always am. Jack will lift the cat gently. Actually, he's very experienced because he has Birch all the time. Birch moves to Jack's other shoulder to make room for Lady Nocturne. And Jack will actually just kind of set you on his shoulder so that you don't have to just be hanging in
Okay.
air jail forever.
When you look back to the crystal ball, there is a slight change to the scene, which is there is another figure that is now sitting on the side of the bed, patting Victoria's back. And this is a human gentleman, a bit on the taller side, dark hair, looks kind of like an older Jack.
Wait.
Jack and
Chase.
Krunk, you would recognize this as Mordecai.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me my dad was alive.
Nope.
It's like, what? I'm glad it's Mordecai. 2 for 1. Jack gasps. Oh, Krunk, I was trying to find Victoria, but I think I just found Mordecai.
Don't tell me Mordecai betrayed us too.
No, there's a lot. We'll talk about it later.
Just focus on what you're doing. We can discuss it later.
Do you have any idea where this is, Lady Nocturne? I've seen architecture like this before, but it was inside another magical Haro deck. Doesn't this kind of look like Sonore's tower, Krunk?
Roll perception, Krunk.
Extremely average with a 10. 36.
36. It does look like Sonore's library. But I guess something that both of you would notice when you take a second look, Jack and Krunk, you know it's not Sonore's library because you can see the open night sky. And you remember that in that deck, the sky was like a set and it was always just blue painted.
It can't possibly be Sonore. There has an actual sky through the window. Don't you see that?
Is this a recall knowledge check?
Society, yes, recall knowledge.
Okay, I would like to use my Sage's Calling to spend a mythic point to attempt this check at mythic proficiency.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay.
And that's why we got the cat out of bed.
Nice.
Oh, you roll with fortune on this as well.
Oh, could
14.
I help? Could I aid Chase?
Uh-huh.
Chase, when I aid people,
Yes.
it's at an additional +1 bonus
Whoa.
because I
okay,
have
so
my
that's plus-
publican card.
That's a +3 plus
46.
8.
49 plus 8, 57.
No way you guys actually got this. Holy crap.
Yes!
I love
Our
that.
forces combined. Jack is just
Look at
rattling
that.
off everything he can remember about Sonore's tower and her background and stuff.
So yeah, with the assist and with the mythic point, that's a 57.
Excellent. Yeah, you've actually maybe seen this building in your travels before. It's a pretty interesting architecture. You know that it's kind of like a little like historical landmark. It is a library / observatory on the outskirts of the town of Sandpoint in Varisia.
I believe that is in Sandpoint in Varisia.
Have you been there?
I once got a private tour many years ago. Generally not open to the public, but...
Did you guys say the word sonore out loud, Krunk and Jack?
Yeah.
I think I did.
So with your knowledge check, Lady Nocturne, in fact, we'll call that your assist, Jack, is when you guys are talking about Sonore. You'd also know, Lady Nocturne, that the owner of the place was somebody named Sonore who disappeared a number of years ago.
I recount that information as well.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Well, we ran into her. We know where she ended up.
Oh.
The scene kind of shifts around as if it's a camera that's changing angles, and it just moves itself straight into the wall until it's just black. And then you all see Willem's face very close to the scry. Sneaky, sneaky Jack. And he's going to smack it, and the image is going to fade around to cloudiness, back to obsidian.
Jack turns around and smiles very smugly. Guess he didn't see that one coming. Jack will gently put Lady Nocturne down and kneel to kind of get to her level. And actually, the most respectful you have seen Jack this entire time that all of 24 hours or whatever that you've known him. He gives you like a very deep nod. Thank you. One of those people is definitely very important to me, and I think the other one could also be. Thanks.
Glad to help.
Guy is suddenly standing in your little circle with all of you. Hey, bosses. Sorry to interrupt. Somebody's at the door, so to speak.
People can't get in here,
Yeah,
Guy.
we don't let them in.
Yeah. No, like they would like to speak to you, and they're trying to use me as a door.
Is it Willem?
Who is it?
No, it's not him.
Who is it?
It's some kind of freaky spider fellow with a skull face and horns.
The fucking messenger is here. Jack, brace yourself.
Okay. Jack draws
A
his
crack
weapons.
goes down Guy's chest, and like a little crevice opens up in his chest.
No! Not through Guy!
Ildemir comes creeping out of the crevice.
Ildemir, what brings you into my plane?
Are we going to have another non-violent negotiation, Krunk?
Perhaps.
Good, thank you. I come with another message from the Harrowing Three. They would like to congratulate you on acquiring a companion with such vast knowledge, such as Lady Nocturne. Though they do wish for me to inform you that if you are to pursue Willem before coming to talk with them, they will kill Zalara.
They will have their meeting.
That is all I had to relay. Any message that should be brought back to the Harrowing Three?
Yeah. Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Your message shall be relayed. Thank you, Krunk. And is going to crawl back into the crevice in Guy's chest, and then Guy's chest will close back up. Oh, I didn't like that, bosses.
I did not like that either.
I don't ever want to be a portal again. I feel really bad for all of the portals in the world.
I don't
not
think
look
most
pleasant.
portals are sentient, Guy.
You'd be surprised, Krunk.
What? That was not a lesson at the Magambia that I took.
That reminds me, while we're all here, Jack pulls out the map again. Rue overheard, but Lady Nocturne, we have a trip planned tomorrow, and you're welcome to come with us. And he points to the tree up in the corner of the map.
Of course, must warn you that I might be useful for negotiation, but until sundown tomorrow, well, I'm sort of stuck in this form.
So wait, like all day tomorrow? You're
Yes.
is this like
Yes.
is this
This
like a
would be my
curse,
family
or-
curse.
Jack suppresses a laugh. That's rough.
It is rather inconvenient.
Birch pops up on your shoulder. I kind of like her.
Whoa. Okay. Pump the brakes there, buddy.
Rue currently has like Nocturne on one shoulder and Poe on the
I was
other.
gonna say, yeah, Rue's probably at this point picked Nocturne up and just seems like a business as usual thing.
Can you
Can you
still
imagine how much choir we'd be, kid, if we were all that size?
Jack ignores Birch. It's not a helpful comment. So can you still do like all of everything as a cat?
Yes, I am still capable of using magic.
Great, then I don't see a problem with us going tomorrow. Kind of seems like time is of the essence. No offense, I'm sure you'd be
does.
more comfortable to go in your other form, but
In our time together, Rue and I have had to deal with this particular complication before.
It's
Still feel bad
manageable.
about that Haro kid.
Nocturne's going to be the most overpowered familiar ever.
Just at some point gonna cast dragon form and this little
I
cat
really
just becomes
hope-
a massive
yeah, I
dragon.
really hope that we face Willem when Lady Nocturne is a cat, because he'll be like, what kind of familiar is this?
We just pretend like I'm Krunk's familiar.
Yes! Oh
That
my gosh!
would be so genius.
You weren't ready
Oh
for
my
this,
God.
Willem! You think you knew everything about familiars.
Eh.
Krunk will hold up a hand. While I'm thrilled to see your willingness, I must warn you this will likely be a dangerous journey. And if you would prefer to stay here, we're talking about the Fate Ravelers themselves.
The Harrowing 3.
That sounds like a yes to me. All right.
I'm
We've
in.
been here before.
All right. So you're on cat duty. Jack points to Rue. Just feel like we should clear
Obviously.
that up. All right. Cool.
Well, yes, I have strong shoulders. It's fine.
All right. Well, I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
We should finish our rest and then proceed in the morning, yes.
Y'all should write an apology letter to whatever portal you're going to use in the morning.
It's a map.
I don't care what. Is it a portal?
I guess we will be going through a portal.
I'm a guy.
Are you though?
Rue is going to. Does Guy have a shoulder? I assume.
Yeah, he's kind of
Bruce-
like a humanoid shape right now.
Rue's gonna like drape her arm around him. I will make sure that the portal receives the appropriate apology.
Thanks, new boss. Oh, hey, you're a boss, by the way. Promoted. Not like the alpha boss, but you're a boss like the rest of them.
How
A
does one
boss?
become an alpha boss?
I don't know.
Is there an alpha boss?
There was once.
Mm.
Ooh.
Can't
All right, good
elaborate. Okay, apparently not.
I think to my room and it works again.
Yeah, it works.
Yay! My favorite power in this whole game. Thinking to my room.
Does everybody think back to their rooms and
Yeah.
disappear?
Rue doesn't know about that. She just starts walking back.
We all
with
just
Lady
disappear in front of
Nocturne.
Rue, and she's like, "How did they all do that?"
Oh, she's like, that's odd. Turns
That will
around.
appear behind
That's
you.
odd triggers.
Yeah, that's on triggers. Everybody disappeared. No, guy will appear behind you. Let me teach you how to do that.
Oh,
And as he's
yes.
walking you to your room, giving you the explanation, we'll go ahead and we'll call that a session for tonight.
He finishes his explanation as soon as you get to the door.
Yeah, that would
Takes
be
him
how
the
that
whole
would
way
happen.
there.
Yeah.